going to have Dymond joining me today, and we will be talking about the upcoming Women's Sexual Empowerment Retreat that's coming up at the end of the month, June 26th and 27th. It's going to be very, very exciting. I am a women's sexual empowerment coach, and I have been bringing together women from all over the world to bring wonderful workshops. Like, they're just wonderful from all over the place regarding sexual empowerment, and it's been very fun. So we're gonna bring Dymond on. Yes, Dymond, there she is, working for us today, which is very exciting. I'm very happy about that, because with all of the astrological things that are going on lately, technology hasn't.
You see me?
Hello, hello.
My camera is blurry. Is my camera blurry? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Alrighty. I think I'm. Yeah. Okay. I'm great.
Yeah, you're good. You're a little. Your face is kind of cut off right here.
Can you see me
there.
now?
Down a little bit more. There you go.
Okay. I'm on my phone. I'm not with my laptop. So
okay. Yeah.
That's why it's not.
These live
not sitting.
Seem to work best when it's phone to phone for some reason. I don't know why, but so yeah. So I'm so glad that you could join me here, and we've got this all lined up, and yeah, and so the Women's Sexual Empowerment Retreat, as I said, is June 26th and 27th, and if you're watching the replay,
right,
let me know. Let us know in the comments wherever you're watching this from, because this will be, I always say hi Facebook, but this will be on YouTube. It will be on Instagram. So say hi. Let us know you're watching, and let us know where you're watching from. And yeah, so I'll let Dymond introduce herself and let you guys know what she does. And I know and then yeah, we'll chat from there about the retreat.
I'm gonna try to tag some people, so because I know my mom knows about it, but I was just trying to tag some of my other Facebook, because I had sent them the info or whatever. But yes. But so basically, I specialize in occult, crystals, and astrology. Cult wise, I specialize in hoodoo, that's like herbalism, and then when it comes to astrology, I've just actually got into doing readings, and basically when it comes to sexuality, you can use a lot of herbs and things of the sort to help with your sexuality, like Dymond, which helps with your stamina and your sexual appetite. And then when it comes to astrology, you can if you find out someone's birthday, you can basically compare like your charts to see your sexual compatibility sometimes. So I mean, I know some that kind of messes up like the risk, well, not the risk, but the excitement out of it, when you already think that you guys are going to have like, good sex or whatever. Like, some people just like to find out. But me personally, I don't really like surprises, so that's actually really good. And actually it's never been wrong, whether I thought it was gonna be bad or good. It's never really been wrong when you found out their birth. Well, basically, you just really need to find out their birth time. And so you'll know what all houses it's in and everything. And then, like, I'm a Virgo sun, and I'm a Libra moon, and Leo Venus. So someone with maybe a Virgo Mars, because that your Mars is your action planet. And so on my sun, that means like a lot of action, a lot of, just a lot of physical things. But it's also very good if someone with an air Mars, because I'm a air moon, is like trine or trine my moon, that also means good sexual compatibility. And then when you go to his Venus sign, like if you see Mars conjunct Venus, like his Mars is the same sign as your Venus, a lot of times that means really good sex, really good sex. But I think the thing is, like, you know, I think one of the main things though is like, because sometimes with so much Mars, like, you know, if it's too much, sometimes, how can I say it, like too much fire makes it like combust, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like, because it's just like, yeah, because it's just like so much sex, like, you know, even if you guys are feeling for each other, it's just like too much, you know, fire, and you guys just combusting. So a lot of times, you know, your Venus and Mars, like Venus conjunct Mars, is really good sexual compatibility. But a lot of times, you know, it's like your hookup, basically. Your hookup, somebody that, you know, you hit up for, you know, you're out of town, you know, they're there. That's more so one of those. But when you go to Pluto, because Pluto is a higher octave of Mars, basically. So now if you go to Pluto, if their Pluto is conjunct your Venus or your Mars or in your eighth house, or their Pluto is conjunct your sun or moon, things like that, then typically that has a lot more to do with passion, like the prolonged passion versus like Mars passion. Because Mars passion, when you think of Mars, you have to think of the Aries, you know. Aries, you know, they're quick tempered, but and they get mad, but then they calm down really quickly. So when you think of Mars, you got to think of that versus Pluto. Like, you know, have you met a Scorpio? Scorpio gets mad at you. Like, they're kind of mad at you. Like, you know, they're going to stay mad at you. So when you think of Pluto, long sexual connection.
Let's try this again. It dropped me when I was trying to share. Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Are
We're
you
back
seeing
here
my
again.
whole head?
No, go down. If you could move your camera up a little more. There we go.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was sharing it, and then all of a sudden it like kicked me off, and then I could hear you still talking, but I couldn't see myself. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, I was talking. I was like, oh, she wants me to stop talking or keep going, or, you know, what she wants me to do, but I'll do it.
Yeah, and then I was like, how do I get back on? Okay, you're down again. Try and keep your maybe down at the bottom. There you go. I don't know why it does that. Can you see me on the camera?
Yeah, I can see you're like full, like,
Oh, and then you're on the top corner.
yeah. So I don't know. Is it better like this?
Yeah, I can see your eyes there. Like it's just above your eyes right here. So there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
My hair.
So there, yeah, so that's good. We will continue. So I love all of the information that you were sharing in part 1. This is part 2, guys, because technology is wonderful. All I was doing was trying to share with my groups, and then it was just like not very happy with me. So I might just share right after we're done.
Okay, that's fine. It's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
that'll be okay. And so, yeah, I love all of your knowledge around all of this. It's so wonderful. And you have like all the different stones and stuff because you make jewelry,
Yeah.
right? So a lot of that has to do with different healing aspects as well, which is very cool.
Yeah, I actually I got into crystals about, I want to say, 3 years ago. And but I actually just started making jewelry because I actually was just really just I was really just tired of carrying them in my pockets and whatnot basically. So I was like, okay, why don't I make a bracelet? And then I've also known how to make jewelry in general for a minute, just because my grandma had taught me. But I was like, okay, so maybe I can combine these. And
Yeah.
so basically I just started off like that. And um it's been it was kind of difficult at first, but people kept were asking me, for jewelry. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll start making it. Like, I was kind of forced into it, but I actually really really like it. So yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. You're right about here. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Because my screen's like split, so it's like,
Mhm.
yeah. I don't
Okay,
know
yeah,
why.
yeah.
Facebook's like silly sometimes. That's why we were doing the
It
Zoom thing.
is.
But if my computer, I didn't hook up my computer
Next
to the
time
internet
it will
from away.
be a computer. I don't go live like that often, so it's like I'm new to this.
Oh, we gotta love technology, and I think it's just like all of the stuff that's going on right now with the
Right.
solar eclipse and the new
Also,
moon
it's
and
still in the
oh,
retrograde, so
retrograde.
yeah, with Mercury. So
Yeah.
I kind of expected it.
Oh, fun times. Yeah, so the retreat's coming up very quickly and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I've been talking with all of the different women about it. There's 6 women, including myself, the goddess panel, and Dymond's going to be a part of that and doing her workshop, which is very exciting. And as you can tell, if you watch part 1, she has a lot of knowledge when it comes to all of this stuff. And I love it. I love what you're talking about. Um, do you want to talk a little bit more about what you'll be doing at the retreat?
Past the astrology, other than the astrology, it'll just basically be, you know, talking about sexuality in general, and like, talking about herbs that help with, sexuality, and help like your stamina and things of the sort. And even like a few mixtures that I have in general that I use. I'll let you guys know at the retreat, but just like a few mixtures that I use. And I'm even coming out with like a drink for women. Like, it's, I haven't decided on the name yet, but basically it'll help with, like your sex drive, like boosting it and staying. Because I know some people talk about like they they want to have sex, but they like don't they just sometimes don't feel it, like, or they can't get aroused. And sometimes it's not their partner, like they're attracted to their partner, but
Yeah.
they just don't have like a drive basically, or their
Mm,
drive is under. So it kind of means that they need to help activate their sacral chakra more.
yes.
And just I'll also be hinting on like the divine feminine, like embracing your inner feminine, because sometimes, like, I think some people think that like being feminine is like more so, oh, just being meek and, etc., but um I feel like every woman has their own type of feminine, like, because you can still be a very dominant woman and be feminine. Like, feminine
Yeah.
doesn't just have to be like to Western society's appeal, to where it's more so, oh, submissive, but it's just being you, and, letting yourself be free. And if that's, whether that's ordering a pole for your bedroom and, swinging around it, or
Hmm.
or you like to go swimming naked, or whatever. It's just it's up to you. Like, it's just you finding your authentic self, and being free. And some women are just have a lot more dominance than even some men. That doesn't mean that she's any less feminine than the next one. It's just about, because you have to, it has to be a balance between masculine and feminine.
Hmm.
So I also be like hinting on talking about that at the retreat. And then other than that, I think I was just gonna talk about, sexuality and how some people feel like sexual empowerment, and then how some people automatically put sexual empowerment would be promiscuous, basically. But because, in general, like, yeah, like, because just because I'm sexually empowered or I know how to talk about sex, doesn't even if I did, it shouldn't matter to anyone else. But that doesn't mean,
Exactly. Yes.
yeah, that doesn't
Yes.
mean that
I
woman is
agree.
saying, oh, yeah, it doesn't mean that she's, sleeping with this, and this. But it just means that men aren't the only ones, that can talk about sex or be comfortable talking about sex, because, you know,
Yes.
yeah, like a lot of women like get very uptight when you mention something about sex, basically. So I really
Yeah.
want that to be, yeah, I want that to be free. Like, it should be like, it's a way of life, basically. You need that to reproduce another human being. So just like you need
Yes.
to eat.
Yes. Society puts so much pressures on us as women, right? Like,
Right.
just to like be this, fit in this box of this perfect little woman. And like, I think things are changing right now, and it's like, as we become more sexually empowered, like you say, it's not just like men talking about sex. Women can talk about sex,
Right.
and be sexually empowered and be confident in our own skin and
Right.
ask for what we want, versus
Of
just
course.
being that. That's what I'm kind of hearing you saying, versus being, that submissive that's just like, oh, I'm just gonna wait till some, magical like prince comes and saves me, right?
Right. Right.
So
Of course.
it's like
Of course.
I can actually say, hey, this is what I want, and I know what I want, and yeah,
Of course.
that's,
Yeah, yeah. So
I
that's
love
why
that.
I'm really excited, for the retreat. Um, because it's like, it's kind of it. I feel like that's a movement in itself to just in general, like, to be able to talk about it, like, to other people, and with other people, because a lot of people still, like, stigmatize it or whatever, but it's no reason for it to be stigmatized. So I'm really excited for it, like, and I have a lot for you guys, so I'm hoping that you like
Yeah.
it, because it's like, oh, I don't know, if you guys like it, but I hope you do.
Yeah, I'm very excited. And if anybody's watching and you have any questions or anything that you want to hear more about that Dymond's talking about, definitely like let us know in the comments, and we will make sure that she gets that information. And I've let everybody know, message either of us if you have any questions, or if anything's like too private that you don't want to like just comment out in the public. The other thing we're going to do for the retreat is we'll have like the recordings done. So if you can't be there live, you can watch the recordings, and then we'll have like a private Q&A. So we'll shut the recording off so that you can actually talk to the goddess panel during their workshop, and like chat a little more privately and more intimately, within the people that are at the retreat. So that's one thing we're doing. The other thing is there will be a Facebook group, so we can have a bit more of a sisterhood where we can all communicate and connect with one another, as well. So anybody who's joining that will be a part of that, and you can have a bit more of an intimate area to ask your questions or whatever. Um, and yeah, and so because I'm not at home where I normally am, I don't have my thing to list off about everybody, but we'll see how my memory serves me, because I've talked about this for the last 4 lives. So if you would like to watch them, definitely check it out wherever you're watching this. There will be all of the recordings will be on the link, so I'll add the link here, and you can check out the rest of the goddess panel. You can check out what Dime's doing for her workshop, and all of the other ladies. So Kim's starting with a turn on sacred sexuality workshop, and then Monica is going to be doing a sacred sexuality workshop as well, and talking more about astrology and stuff too, which is very cool. And menopause and all the cycles, she's going to talk about the different cycles that we're at. Like, so when we start our menstrual cycle, and then all of those, I don't know a lot about it, but I'm very fascinated about it. And then let's see, who else do we have? I will be doing like choosing your own pleasure and doing the welcoming ceremony, which is going to be fun. And then we have Oh yes, Erica. So we did a live with Erica. Oh, you're frozen. Oh no. Add. Can't bring on camera. Oh no. I don't know what's going on. I wonder if this is still recording. I'll do continue on, and Dime, just let me know if you join back on here. But Erica will be talking about body image and diet culture. And if you haven't heard about that, we did the live on that, and that was a really beautiful one. And then Sarah will be, Dime's workshop will be right after that. And then Sarah will be talking, or Dime's workshop before that, I believe. And then Sarah will be doing more of an embodiment ritual. There'll be lots of embodiment things going on and kind of encompassing it all together. Dime, are you still watching? Let's see. Can't bring Dime on camera. I'm hoping that I'm still live and everybody can still see me. If somebody's watching and can see me, it's you watching, Dime? Okay. Let's see. I'm saying I can't bring you on camera. And yeah, so I think that kind of encompasses it all. And if you're feeling like you want more anonymity, so you don't want to be seen kind of on camera or whatever, you can always just kind of turn your camera off. You don't have to have your camera. Whatever you're comfortable with. You can make up a pseudonym, fake name so nobody knows, whatever. Or if you want to be all out there and confident and like talking about sex and that, that's totally acceptable too. So we are definitely, I may have jinxed this by saying we were going to have technical difficulties because it worked so well in the beginning, and then look, we are on round 2. So I guess we'll just wrap it up. Thank you so much, Dime, for joining us, and I can see you in the comments. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we close up in the comments, and I can kind of read that out to everybody? And then I will share this to everywhere as we go. I believe that's all of it. So check out the link, check out the panel of women. There's lots of expertise and lots of knowledge. And plus you get the bonuses of the last 2 retreats. So they're very cool, very, very powerful. My own transformation from the last 2 retreats has been phenomenal. It's just been incredible. Like the stuff that I've been able to work through just by attending these retreats. I wasn't aware that this was going to happen when I was doing it. I was just like, hey, this is going to be fun. So it's going to be a whole nother unique retreat, and I'm so excited. So definitely comment if you have any questions, reach out, message us, and I will drop the link wherever you're watching this. You guys all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and thank you so much, Dime, for joining us. And yeah, she says no problem, thank you, can't wait. We will talk to you later, Dime, and thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you at the retreat. Yay!